Hey, what is going on, everyone? I'm very pleased to have Hudson with me. If you don't know Hudson, um, Hudson actually came on the Stand with Asians live stream last week that we did, that 12-hour live stream on the Stand with Asians YouTube channel. So if you are watching this right now, make sure you go back and watch that live stream where we talk to different Asian leaders and allies on how we can stand in solidarity with the Asian community. But today, Hudson wanted to talk about and share an event that he's doing this Sunday for those of you who are here in the Bay Area, to make sure that you can attend. And he's just going to tell us a little bit more about it. So Hudson, go ahead, take it away.
Hey, how's everyone doing, man? Chris, thank you. It was a great time. You guys put on a great show, and glad to give people like me a voice. I'm very grateful for all the work you're doing as well. But yeah, as Chris said, we are having a massive rally on Sunday. It was just a group of friends really tired of what's happening to our community and wanted to do something instead of just talking about it. And we just kept putting the right people in the right places, and the momentum's building. And we got great speakers, great demonstrations to really highlight and empower the community right now. It's pretty blatant that we're under attack, physical attack right now, and it doesn't just hurt us physically; it's killing our people, but also destroying a lot of the emotional, mental fabric of our community as well. And we think it's really important that we channel all this frustration and anger and fear into something positive, and a lot sooner than later. And that's where this momentum is coming from, where this rally is coming from, and where our vision with me and all my friends and allies are coming from, is to really bring the solidarity and start showing people what we can actually do and what a strong community physically looks like and how it behaves. And that's where I've been blessed, kind of sharing with you a little bit, Chris. I'm a San Francisco native. Used to be a firefighter, went down the rabbit hole of like startup life, but I've always been training in martial arts and have a lot of great connections. That community is very special to me. We feel very confident. We'll beat each other up, but when we don't, you don't go outside and talk smack about each other. It's kind of like a sibling. It's like a family. Like you go to the gym, the mat is a truth teller. On there, they don't care about your resume. They don't care about how much money you make or any socioeconomic differences. You put in the work, and your partners only see the results and how you kind of help each other. And that's kind of the energy and bond and community we want to highlight and bring back to our community and world, in San Francisco especially.
Yeah, 100%. So tell us more about the event that you are doing. What are you going to be doing? What's happening, date, time, place in San Francisco? Where is this all going down?
Yeah, it's this Sunday. I know it's Easter Sunday. It's a little unfortunate, but racism doesn't really stop on Sunday either, so neither will we. It's at 1:30. It's right in front of City Hall, where the great gravel area is going to be. So it's going to be an awesome open spot. The weather is going to be super nice. We are going to have a DJ there, play a little bit of music. We have great speakers coming on. Myself, I have a great friend, U.S. Marine veteran, a small business owner, brown belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He's going to speak. We have retired Superior Court Judge Julie Tang. She's going to speak as well. We have the phenomenal 13-year-old fashion designer and activist Ashlyn So. Talk to her and her mom. They're gonna speak too. Our friend Jimmy, the founder of ALA, he's speaking. We got SFPD that's gonna talk as well. Hopefully some surprises that we're gonna show you guys when you guys get there. So the speech is gonna be the first half of it, about 30 minutes of it, roughly speaking. And then we're gonna go into the fun stuff, the live demonstrations from world-class martial artists and gyms. So we're gonna have we have 3 mats going on at one time, and you're gonna see Krav Maga, Wing Chun, you're gonna see Muay Thai, Jiu-Jitsu, Judo, Eskrima, the Filipino stick fighting, things like that. You're gonna see waves of that go on, and so it's gonna be an interactive live demonstration of what like a strong community looks like, and different Asian martial arts, right? Asian people have a very strong and heritage and tradition in martial arts, and that's where a lot of community and bond comes from. And we want to bring that back a little bit, and how it's kind of influenced so many other people in other worlds, and see what diversity brings to that community as well. And then after that, some closing remarks, play a little bit of music, and hopefully everyone helps clean up. It's really key, because if you don't, I have to. So it's going to be a good time.
Yeah, that sounds like fun. Unfortunately for me, I can't. I'm going to be out of town, so I can't go. But I can't wait to see what happens out of it. Curious though, why is it so important for not just our community, the Asian community, but for people in different groups or different ethnicities to learn about the variety of martial arts that Pan Asia as a whole offers?
I think there's multiple things, right? It's to see, recognize, and appreciate differences among the culture. And I think, like, just with our food, right? Like, it's different, and a lot of people don't think that. And it kind of talks about this other issue of the Asian monolith as well. They see us as one, but they also don't see us as one at the same time. And how do you highlight that? People in the martial arts community really know the difference, right? Like Hapkido and Aikido, Jiu-Jitsu and Judo, Muay Thai and Sanshao boxing, they're all different. They distinctly know the differences, but that's because they experience it and they know it and they talk about it. And it's really hard for people to really kind of get that perspective and truly understand something without really experiencing it. We can always talk about the differences until people really meet and have these open dialogues and conversations with other people. They'll just be reading it on a meme, right? Or just seeing a YouTube video. But you got to really go interact with these people to really understand the differences of these cultures, and then understand the history of it and the impact of it as well. That to me is really powerful when you interact with another group of person and start to really get deeper, right? Right now, what I'm trying to do is show, man, there's so many different things. You have no excuse to not want to learn about it, right? Like, you have to consciously be like, I don't want to learn about it. But if you do, like, there's going to be open arms just welcoming people. Like, hey, come on, come to my gym, come to my gym. You go to different gyms and have a good time. And that's why I think this, like, open arm, like, mentality of, we're not saying one is better than the other. No, they'll argue about it behind those closed doors, but it's really like this, like, experience that I want to create with people, like come out and you could pick what you like, pick what you want, because something you're gonna like, something you don't. But my goal is to do something and start that journey to really understand and empower yourself and connect that physical and mental bond. Because I think that's another thing about this whole surge in violence right now, is that people feel physically unsafe, so they feel mentally unsafe, and it becomes more spiral that way. So I want to help break that downward spiral for the community as well.
Awesome. Well, that sounds great. So, for those of you who are tuning in right now, again, this is, I'm talking with Hudson. He is going to be part of the Asians Are Strong rally that is happening this Sunday, April 4th in San Francisco at City Hall at 1:30, from 1:30 to 4 o'clock. So make sure after, you do your Easter service, go to Easter service, and before you go to Easter dinner, make sure you swing by San Francisco City Hall and check out the festivities, listen to the speakers and check out the live demonstrations. Hudson, I'm curious, we didn't get a chance to talk last week on the Stand With Asians live broadcast, but how has all of this violence and this anti-Asian sentiment affected you personally?
Oh, it pissed me off. Like, and especially in so much frustration, like, and that's where it caused me and gave me the motivation to do this. Is I bought pepper spray for my mom and my sister, and I'm like, I live in San Francisco in the Richmond district in 2021. I'm like, why the hell am I buying pepper spray? Like, the rent is high enough that you should not be feeling unsafe, right? And I was like, and I'm just tired of that. Like, I feel safe when I go out because of the confidence I put into myself in the training, and a lot of my friends have too. But I don't feel that way when my mom goes out right now. And in this day and age, I feel like why am I even thinking about this, right? And so it's been very distracting, very personal. One of the triggers for me, I remember it kind of just happened all together one time where, the Atlanta shooting massacre and then the grandma that got attacked on Market Street. I think that video really, really was the last like straw that broke the camel's back for me, because you finally heard the victim cry. And since before all that, it was a lot of videos, black and white security footage, but you heard her like scream, and she was speaking Toisan, and he's like, how? It was like he was picking on me, and that broke my heart, because I'm a grandma's boy. My grandma's not here anymore, so doing this in honor of her a little bit. But man, I was like, if I saw someone do that to my grandma, I would lose my goddamn mind. And I don't want that. I don't want grandmas to feel scared and unsafe, grandpas to feel scared and unsafe. So yeah, I just wanted to channel all the energy, because I felt myself getting pretty angry. I was like, man, I don't want to go down this route. Like, I don't want to go down this rabbit hole. I want to do something positive. And I have all the great friends and resources and connections in this world. Like, if I'm not going to do it, who's going to do it? And so like, I have to put my money where my mouth is. So just started chipping away at this rally, planning it, and it's been one of the most fun and rewarding and surprising experiences ever. It still has happened on Sunday, so people please come out, because I don't want to be like the only guy there. It's going to be pretty embarrassing if it's just me.
I'm sure you will not be the only one there. There's, it's been so great seeing the community rally together and come together, no matter how often we have to have these rallies. And I think the great thing is our society here in the United States is finally seeing the power of the Asian voice and the power of the Asian community coming together. While our numbers may not be as large as other rallies for other groups or other causes, you're still seeing a lot of the community come together and stick together with one another. So that's been great. If you were to snap your fingers, like, what would you want to see come out of, what would be like the best case scenario? What do you want to see come out of what you do on Sunday? If someone were to come to the event, what do you want to see happen?
Man, I just want to see a community of confident people taking action and not just talking about certain things. Right now I'm answering so many trolls on Facebook and Instagram. It's like, do something. And my goal isn't to tell people to do exactly what, it's just my goal for this rally is to mobilize and encourage and build confidence within the community to do something and have this conversation and hold each other accountable. One of our call to actions from the rally is be your own hero. Like, stop looking around. You have to take personal responsibility to protect yourself and the community. And ideally, one of the things I really want to say and happen, and it's not going to happen like the day of, but is to stop seeing all these bystanders watching crimes happen. Like, do something. Like, to me personally, stop filming and throw your phone. You'll be more useful for the situation instead of like going, oh, I'm on Instagram Live. If you threw your phone at the perpetrator, it would distract them at least somewhat to help, right? Like, right now you see all these videos. I'm like, first of all, there's no justifying what a coward will do and a criminal will do. Hands down. That's full stop. It's their fault. But it's also our responsibility when we see it to do something, right? And that's what I want. I just want a community of like positive action to take care of each other.
I love it. And I really hope that, whoever shows up, they get that feeling that they will feel empowered to help one another if something does happen in front of them. Well, Hudson, it's been great talking to you again. I'm so glad that we could connect. Again, tell people, before we sign off, tell people what's happening this Sunday, where, when, and what they can expect.
Yeah, absolutely. This Sunday on the 4th at 1:30 p.m. right in front of San Francisco City Hall. You can't miss. There's going to be a whole lot of Asian people doing martial arts. We're going to have speeches from some pioneers in the future of the Asian American community. We're going to give passionate speeches. We're going to have music, and we're going to have world-renowned martial artists demonstrating the power of what community is. So please come out. It's going to be like nothing you've ever seen before. It's all positive. It's a family event. So it's going to be energetic, and it's going to have, a good experience to help carry you on to do the next thing. It's not the end all be all. We just want to be the first step, one of the positive moments in this like bleak time.
Awesome. Well, again, yeah, so if you're in the San Francisco Bay Area or you are coming to visit for Easter holiday, make sure you take some time out of your day on Sunday. Go to San Francisco City Hall at 1:30 to 4 and check out everything that is going on. Hudson, I wish you all the luck. I wish I could be there, but I'll just have to join you another time. Thanks for coming.
No problem, man. Thank you. Have a great day.
You too.